I wanted to give a short intro because I've already done this video, or I've already spoken about this topic, I think 3 years ago, but I had to delete the video because someone commented and said that the audio was too low and they couldn't hear it. Now I got these and they make it easier for me to be heard, so I thought I would do this topic back over. As the title says, the topic is um, the eternal incarnation of Yeshua and how and the necessity of this for the Satan's fall. Okay, so this topic starts with an ancient argument for the Trinity. That argument goes, the New Testament says Yahweh is agape. That word agape we now translate it as love, but in the past it was translated as charity, at least in certain places. And that's because it comes from the Latin charitas. The Latin charitas was a translation of the Greek agape. So Yahweh is agape is Yahweh is love. But I don't use love because that's a biochemical word now. And I try to stay away from biochemical words and to only speak immaterial words so that I remain out of the power game. When I talk about anything or when I argue with anybody, that prevents me from exploiting them, and it prevents me from propagating their possession by the biochemistry, so that instead, with logic or without logic, they accept or reject what I'm saying. So Yahweh is agape. This ancient argument points out the fact that in order for God to be love, he has to be triune because there must be one who gives the agape, there must be one who receives the agape, there must be one who is the agape. If at any point in this chain, either the one who gives the agape, who receives the agape, or who is the agape is anyone other than Yahweh, okay, then Yahweh cannot be love. Love has to be something other than him. And so now you're dealing with an indivisible being, and that being cannot be capital G God, because capital G God is the truth. And the truth is indivisible. Okay? So it's a divine simplicity problem. A similar version of this argument in the ancient world came from an ancient Christian who I think was arguing against Arianism. And what he said was, for the Father to be eternally the Father, God must be both the Father and the Son. Because he has to be eternally fathering the Son in order for his fatherhood to be inherent. So the inherent sonship is necessary for the inherent fathership, paternity, however you want to phrase that. Okay. What I also came to realize 3 years ago is that this argument also applies to creation. For Yahweh to be eternally creator, he must also be eternally creation. Okay. So there's a member of the Trinity here, the second member of the Trinity, who is creation. And the one we call the Father is creator. Now, these are not exclusive roles, but they set the foundation. Okay? The order of things that sets the foundation. So this means that creation has to be as old as Yahweh. And a way that you can start to understand this is that Yahweh is pure act, actus purus. So he's always in action. That means there was never a time where he was not speaking, let's say. So from the moment that Yahweh speaks, he is creating. Since he was always speaking, that means he was always creating. That means creation is as old as Yahweh. Okay? Now, since Yahweh has to be creating himself, see, eternally creator, eternally creation, this tells us what the purpose of creation was. All right? This is part one. Part two is coming after this.